What's going on, everyone? Alex Da Silva, happy as Larry Group. I hope you are well, and welcome to your daily dose of happiness and your next self-care episode, which today I want to talk about positive social media. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. This was an interesting one. I thought about this one all day, and I actually sat down and made some notes. Hello, Shell. Good to see you. I hope you're well. I hope you're feeling better. And I want to talk about positive social media because I think with currently what's going on at the moment, now more than ever, we are on social media all the time. It is so true. And it's crazy because I even find myself on social media more than before. And I find myself scrolling and no purpose, just scrolling. And I started to kind of take note of it. And the other day I actually caught myself picking my phone up, putting my phone back down, picking my phone up, putting my phone back down. And it's the same behavior that I have with regards to my food addiction. I know when something isn't quite right when I go to the fridge, open the fridge, close the fridge, open the fridge, close the fridge. So I want to talk about some positive ways that we can still interact on social media, still have fun, but just be mindful around the stuff that we're doing. Because listen, whether it's a topic you like or not, it's important to know, it's important to understand how these things can affect you mentally. And it is, Mental Health Awareness Week. So, this is one of the things that I've been to schools, I've been to unis, I've been to companies, and one of the topics that come up all the time that people struggle with is social media. So, I'm not going to bang on about anything negative. I actually want to dive straight in around the positive stuff just to kind of help us all. And again, everything that I share on these self-care episodes are things that I've experienced, things that I've done even recently, and things that I do myself to just help me feel better, just to kind of help me not to kind of fall down that negative rabbit hole. So one of the things I want to that I've noticed for me that I'm starting to do now is to just be proactive around social media. Just be proactive and have a purpose. Why? Because I've noticed this on Facebook, Instagram, or any other form of social media. It's so easy to just scroll. Numbly just keep scrolling. It's so easy to do. And we keep scrolling and we keep liking and we keep commenting, and literally, I kid you not, I can spend half an hour just numbly scrolling, not really paying attention to what I'm doing. And I've realized as well on social media, the way that AI works now and the way that the algorithms work, so the technology behind it, is particularly around some sites, you are judged by your interaction. So for example, I use LinkedIn a lot because LinkedIn is a business social network, social media platform, and I use it for business purposes. So even this video will be shared on LinkedIn as well. So my interaction, the way that I like and how I comment, all of these things help with my personal branding. So it's very important how we use social media. So I always try to be proactive. I always try to make sure that I'm leaving the right comments. But I've realized sometimes that I'm just liking things just for the sake of liking. And I realized that there is no purpose behind that. There is no reason. I'm not being proactive and actually doing things with, how I would before. And I think because I have so much more time in my hand, I just, it's not the same. So when you go in with a purpose, be proactive around it, keep it timely and keep it simple. Again, one of the things that I've had to practice, just get in, do what I need to do, get out, read the news, or go and catch up with people, family, whatever it might be, reply to business emails or business messages, go and connect with somebody, go in, do what I need to do, keep it simple, get out. Why? Because I've also caught myself spending up to, 10, 20 minutes, half an hour on each Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. And by the time I've looked, it's like an hour, hour and a half, of proactive work that I could be doing somewhere else. Things that I could be focusing on. And, I've got a course which I've started to do. I've got other things that we're planning now as a business. So, I need to just be very proactive around what I'm doing. So making sure that I'm using social media for the right reasons. My business is also on social media. So again, doing these videos, sharing a post, get in, do what I need to do, and just jump back out. Go and live life. We don't live life on here, although it is fun. So I want to talk about just a couple of don'ts, which I've noticed even myself getting into, is don't get into arguments or debates. No, don't know if you heard Lucy laugh. That's because I every now and then enjoy getting in a ring, and I find it hard. I really struggle with stupidity. It's something that I'm still learning to tolerate, but it just annoys me. So I have to learn to just not get involved. And the main purpose isn't even about what the other person is doing or what they're sharing or what their comment is how it's going to make me feel. Is this affecting me positively or negatively? So I've learned, don't get into arguments, don't get into debates on social media. If it's somebody that you know, call them, speak to them, whatever it might be. And the other thing as well is kind of sharing negative posts and making negative comments around stuff. And hey, listen, I've made a few myself, especially recently. It's sometimes it's hard not to, because we're not at work all the time. I know that things are being introduced, and we are going back to kind of some normality, which is phenomenal. But at the moment, we're not. So we're kind of stuck in this rut where our phone, TV, and kind of getting out as and when we can are the few things that we have available to us. So making sure that you kind of stay away from that. And I've seen a lot of people sharing, people going to the park, or whether they've gone, there is like debates or whatever it is, and people marching for their freedom or whatever, and people just jump on that. And we've got to just be very mindful that when you come away from social media, how is it making you feel? And if you're getting involved in stuff like that, is it making you feel good, or is it making you feel negative? Is it making you angry? Is it making you resentful? And bearing these things in mind, as I said at the beginning, when you go in with the purpose, because social media is there to be enjoyed. We're here to kind of share amazing ideas, phenomenal posts, and, which is what I was going to get to, is do share inspirational posts, and do share things that are motivational. Do share things that are going to elevate not only just your energy, but other people's energy as well. We're at a time at the moment where we need, positive vibration, positive energy all the time, because we are unfortunately still in this position where we are kind of stuck. So we got to be able to not only does this help us, but it also helps other people as well. So remember, stay away from the negative stuff and do share things that are positive. Hint, hint, share this video. So the next thing I do want to talk about is stop comparing. One thing that I have been guilty of doing is stop comparing. And I've worked with clients before. I've been to schools, universities, businesses where I am talking to people, and I've realized how many people use social media to compare their lives, and having a real issue around body dysmorphia and how I look in my personal image. If I'm feeling great, I don't care. But if I'm not, then I can really struggle. And, often or not, there are men and women with great bodies and six packs and everything else. And I sometimes think, God, I'm not really feeling like that at the moment. I'm not training as hard as I was before. My training's kind of gone down to maybe an hour, whereas before it was longer and not as intense as it was. So all of these things sometimes can play on our minds. So one of the things, I even wrote this down, is, listen, we've created our lives. And if we don't like the life that we live, change it. comparing it with somebody else isn't going to make your life any better. In fact, it's going to make it worse. So again, the purpose to social media is to make sure that, you know, you're taking things away from it. You know, you're using social media for the right reasons. And even for that reason, if you're on social media and you're finding yourself gravitating to, you know, looking at other people's posts and how they look and look at their lives and look at what they have. Oh, I don't have this and I don't have that. Well, stop for a second, take time and analyze. What is missing from your life and how can you achieve it? Because here's one of the things that I've learned is I can look at anybody else's life, but I will never have what they have because it's for them. It's their life. It's not mine. I am never going to have it. Now, here's the thing. I can aspire to have something phenomenal. I can aspire to have, you know, something great like a six-pack or a beautiful house or a car, you know, whatever it might be for you. You know, I'm just kind of reeling out examples. So use people, places, things that you see as a goal to help you with your dreams. If you don't like the life that you live, change it. It's in your control. So one final couple of things is just enjoy it. Enjoy life, man. Like, we're here to live. We're here to smile, to have fun. And I've realized how phenomenal life really is. And having this time has really highlighted that for us. And it's really highlighted that for me personally. So I've started to try and enjoy myself on social media and to take breaks from it as well. If I catch myself, like I said earlier, jokingly, when I go, you know, back and forth to the fridge, if you keep picking your phone, you know, and you keep checking your phone all the time, or you keep checking Facebook or other platforms more than once in the space of short time, that means you need to take a break. And again, speaking from personal experience, that's exactly what I do. So I just wanted to share these nuggets. As always, self-care episodes are going to be about various different things, and I wanted to share this one because the time that we're in at the moment, it's you know, we're spending a lot of time on here. So I just wanted to share my personal experiences currently and the things that I've started to do to help me change that and to kind of just continue enjoying my journey, because I do have to spend time on here because of business and also personal purposes as well. So enjoy yourself. I hope you liked the video. If you do, hit that like button. Leave your comments below. How has social media been affecting you? Let me know, positives and negatives. Couple of comments, just let me know. And what can you do to change it? What did you take away from this video? So let me know. Leave your comments below and share. Again, let's share positivity. I get zero from this other than just helping someone. So whether there is one person watching or whether thousands watch, it means a lot to me. Just the fact that, you know, it's helping one person, which is always our company mission statement, helping to change the world one person at a time. So listen, guys, as always, have an amazing day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And as always, be great, be fantastic, and be absolutely phenomenal today. And I will speak to you tomorrow. Take care.